Wow. Look at all the snow. This is, these campsites are butted against this cliff, and that's a north-facing slope, so all this snow. There's snow all through the camp. Well, I was worried about this tent spot. There's a big group of about 8 in what I consider the best spot here at this lake, and they set up like 4 tents, so I didn't want to intrude. So I came down along the shore here, and I'm basically on the trail because about half the sites are under snow right now, so there's not a lot of spots. There was a fire ring here, and there was a spot, and what I did is I dug up a couple of rocks. There was a couple of big rocks underneath, and I spent about 20 minutes, but I dug them up, and now I'm actually quite comfortable. I tested it out. I basically had a nap this afternoon, so the my feet are a little bit lower than my head, so I'm really, really comfortable. Kung Pao chicken. Noodles, peanuts, spices, chicken. Fantastic. My view. I was hungry. That soup on top of the mountain, and that one cheese, and a granola bar for all that effort. I must have burned easy 3,000 calories, maybe more. I drank a good 4 liters of water. I wasn't going to do a fire, but the weather changed, and got a nice fire going, and besides, the people before me left all this firewood, so I'll just keep it small like this. I just wanted to say something. I know there are people who watch my channel who do the hikes that I do, and that's fantastic. I mean, that's why I do these hikes. I want to show people these amazing places, but just word of caution on this one. Like, this one required quite a bit of skill. You know, it required some route finding because the trail disappeared quite often, and you got to be comfortable with heights and going down and scrambling and things like that. But more importantly, this is not a hike where you just trust your GPS. You have to bring a map, and you have to know how to read contours. Like, if you don't understand those squiggly lines on a map, and looking at contours and translating those contours with what you're seeing, then please don't try this hike, or contact me and I'll give you a ton of information on how to do it. But this is not an easy hike. So today was a fantastic day. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I consider this one of the most epic solo hikes I've ever done. It was very challenging. Got up to about 2,700 meters, which is very high for a trail. I know some people watch in the US, you guys got 14,000 footers all over the place, but for us here, 11,000 is a high mountain in the Rockies. That's Mount Temple, and today I was at like 9,000, 9,200 or something like that, which is pretty good. Anyways, it's early. It's only 9:30, but I'm going to bed early. I want to wake up early tomorrow, get on the road right away. There's forecast is rain, and the first thing I have to do in the morning after I go around the lake is go down this section. It's so steep, and there's a chain there, and if it's raining, that's going to be miserable. I also want to get home early, but before I get home, I want to stop at my favorite restaurant in Longview. So anyways, good night, folks. See you in the morning. Just got awakened by the sound of a huge rock slide. Like, I know it's a mile away or more, but it was pretty impressive sound. And now listen to the wind. Oh well, I'm comfortable in my tent. Feels cold. Fog is just rolling off the valley onto the lake. Wow. There's my nemesis right there.
Oh my god, I've never seen one of those before.
I hate those guys.
I get them out of my house every once in a while.
I've had so many battles with them, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah, so last night I basically set my tent on the path here, and you can see how I dug up. There was quite a few big rocks, so once I dug it up, it was actually nice and flat. 6:43. The legs are tired this morning. That's the wall I could see clearly from once I came down Mount Muir. You can go up there, you can come here, people come here and base camp. You can do Mount Strachan as well. Going over there, back to the car. This is called the chain section. So you either love it or you hate it. I think when you got a medium-sized pack on, it's not too bad. But somebody installed a chain because climbing this without the chain is pretty risky. Going down is even more dangerous, especially if it's been raining. So I certainly appreciate the chain. Cold on the hands. Here's the worst section. There's the trail, but a lot of people, including myself, I made the mistake once of coming all the way down to there and then scrambling up, whereas the side slope is way easier. been a challenge without the chain in the good old days. This section's interesting. Sorry, you got a runny nose this morning. From here on in, it's all through the trees. Well, that was an epic hike. And I'm leaving Peter Lougheed Wildland Provincial Park. Camped here once before with Karen. Nobody uses the shortcut anymore. God, the forest. In the forest here. Oh, the mosquitoes are relentless. Ugh, I'm thirsty. I don't feel. Holy, look at them all. Unbelievable. Oh, iced tea. Good. Remnants of logging equipment of some sort. Lots of tin cans. Found a quarter. I'm not staying here. Way too many bugs. I don't need a break that bad. Do not need a break. I got beer waiting for me in the car. I'd rather go do that. The trail is poorly maintained and well, not maintained, and there's no culverts across the trail anywhere, so a lot of times water runs right down the middle of the trail, and right now my boots are soaking wet, but I don't care because I'm on my way home, and I've actually been thinking about the creek crossing that I have to deal with in about 3 kilometers, the big river I crossed 2 days ago. When I crossed it 2 days ago, I crossed it with my Crocs, but this time I'm going to keep my boots on. I'm not worried about keeping my boots dry. I only have 2 kilometers after the river crossing, and then it can dry for the next couple of days at home. But crossing in Crocs is risky. Crossing in boots is so much safer. Stop. Top of the morning. How do I look? I'm sporting the latest anti-mosquito paraphernalia. After walking through the woods for an hour, this is a bit of a relief. Nice little scenery. Carnarvon Creek. Might as well take off my socks, put my boots on, walk through this. Then I got another 500 yards to the big river, and then I'll cross the big river. Then after that I'll stop, I'll take my boots off, put my socks back on, drain the water, etc., etc. I changed my mind. There's so many mosquitoes, I'm not even stopping. I'm just going across here, and then I'll deal with it later. I got extra socks in my bag. Believe it or not, oh, there it goes. Now it's in the socks. Contemplating Carnarvon Lake in late June to mid-July, you will have to contend with the Highwood Creek, and then so you might as well cross there and keep your boots on, or keep your whatever crossing shoes on, because you only have 500 yards of grass, and then you're gonna cross this again. So, and I am back to where I was 2 days ago. That's the junction to Lake of the Horns. Behind me is Carnarvon. Gopher right there. Just saw another one running here. There's like a colony of them. There's another one right there. Big bugger. Apparently some people went further up that way and crossed over there, so this is well used. All right, let's go. Whew. How deep does it get here? Holy shit. Baby! Oh yeah, that was a challenge. Once you commit yourself, you gotta go. Whew. We're not done yet. Weirdly enough, it was only when I was like 12-15 seconds in that I finally felt the water go into the boots over the pants. 940. One last look. So up that trail in the shadows of Mount McPhail, over the top, climbed up that divide. That's the north ridge of Muir. I was on one just behind it, but I have a nice picture looking at that ridge, or that peak. And then that's Mount Strachan, and then in front of the wall there is Carnarvon Lake, and then I came through the valley. Epic, epic. See ya. They're all through here. There's one there. See ya. You know, doing the north boundary solo is a challenge. It's remote. That's what makes it challenging, is the remoteness, but wasn't physically exhausting. It was mentally exhausting. This one had some physical components, some trail finding, some river crossing, some bear sighting, some serious scrambling, some downhilling, some route finding. Had it all. So if you like videos like this, which if you're watching this you probably do, and I appreciate it, give me the big like, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And keep an eye while I'm playing my videos. I often put cards referencing other videos, other events when I'm talking. So anyways, this was one for the ages. Definitely one that was off the beaten path. Martyupnorth saying cheers until next time, folks. All right. Dry shoes. What is that? Molson Canadian, and it's cold. Cheers, folks.